Hello, fellow bridge players. Happy 2023. Let us start this year by as going to the weekly free instant tournament that actually belonged to last year. And I will share the screen here for you so that we can play together these 8 deals. Here we are on BBO, and you can find the weekly free instant tournament under the Solitaire tab. It's updated every Friday. So this was from last year. And it's match points. And we begin with a 13 high card point hand. We're always in south, so in this first hand, we're always third to speak, right? Dealer is north in board 1. And so here we have a clear 1 club opening bid in any position by my lights. I know some players would open 1 spade here, and they may have their successes, but I prefer to not distort, especially when we have a full opener, not a shaded one. I could understand trying to open 1 spade, perhaps to block this 1 hard overcall if I were weaker, but not with the full opener. I think my best chance to find the right contract is to just bid normally, naturally. So partner is apparently quite weak, maybe with some hard length, and we have nothing else to contribute here. We hope to defeat any contract they landed at, even 1 spade. Okay, partner still fighting 2 diamonds. We have a quasi-balanced hand, which is what he expects. So we have no reason to take out. He should have 5, maybe even 6, but 6 is rare because he would open with. Okay, so he has good hearts. He was trying to double 1 heart. Maybe that's a tough position for him. He might have considered bidding double over 1 spade or 1 of trump. It's not so easy. But anyway, here we have to decide how to approach this hand. Clearly, hearts are 5-1, right? West is 5 to the queen, and East has a singleton jack. West doesn't know that, right? West is looking at this dummy here. He doesn't know that I have 5 hearts. But we have to decide between drawing trumps or ruffing hearts. So if West has 5 hearts to the queen, that's a bad suit. He passed in 1 spade. He should have 2, and East 5. East shouldn't take out with only 4. So if West has 2 spades and 5 hearts, he would be longish in diamonds usually, rather than in clubs. So let's count tricks if we draw trumps successfully. Let's say we make 4 diamond tricks and 3 heart tricks and 2 aces. That's 9. Maybe a 10th trick with a queen of spades. Maybe. This 4 diamond tricks in diamonds is shaky. And the other approach would be to win the king of hearts and lead a heart immediately, let East ruff, but to establish our ruffs and try to cross ruff after that, using those 10 and 6 of diamonds in dummy to over ruff East. That would be. If I think that East has a king of spades, which he should, having bid spades, then it's likely that West has 1, maybe 2 diamond honors. So this plan of cross-ruffing would be rather successful. But East could always trump the 2nd heart, lead a trump. And then I lost one of my hard tricks. This would be good if he were long in diamonds, but not if he's short. If he's short, I can get my 3 hard tricks by finessing rather than by roughing. The plan of leading the second heart will lose that trick, and then I would rough only 1 heart in dummy. And so that amounts to 3 hard tricks, and I can get them by drawing trumps. So perhaps wrongly, let's try to draw trumps. I don't know if I should lead the low one. I think it doesn't make a lot of difference, but I don't know why I'm inclined to lead the 6. Okay, the king of spades is offside. So, I was expecting a heart rough, but he doesn't know about the hearts, as I mentioned. So now, apparently, let's see, king of diamonds is offside because the king of spades is on the other hand. And now we can finish drawing trumps. And maybe, okay, he discarded 1 heart. That's interesting. So diamonds were 4-2. West had 2 spades. He has 4 clubs. But there's nothing we can do rather draw the last trump. And now we have to finesse hearts. And we will lose the last 2 tricks. Now, West has the queen of hearts and a black card, which will win the trick. I don't know which. But here we are with 8 tricks. Not so bad. Probably leading a heart, since the hand was long in diamonds, probably leading a heart at trick 2 would be best. Let's think about it. Heart king, heart to the 10. He roughs and plays a spade to the queen and king and a diamond from West. That's their best defense. I play the ace. Now East has king, queen empty in diamonds. He roughed 1 and followed low to the ace. And now I rough a low heart with a 10. So I will win 3 diamonds in my hand, losing only to king and queen. 1 rough 4. The king and the ace are hearts 7, and the 2 black aces 9. Apparently, we would make 1 extra trick. As I said, if East has the length in diamonds, I thought it was easier for West to have this kind of diamond holding than clubs. But that was apparently just a guess. Anyway, 17 high card points. Reasonably good. Close to an upgrade, but not quite, I think. Let's just open one of Trump and see where that takes us. Okay, 2 diamonds is a transfer. In usual conditions, we would just rump raise here. But over the double, that is cheeky. I don't want to. Double is for penalties, no test. So I think that looking for a game, well, we are vulnerable. If this were imps, I would bid 3 hearts. Partner may have a weak hand with 6 hearts, and that, since our hand is so full of prime values, ace, king, ace, 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 if it has the right shortness, we would probably be okay. But in match points, I think it's better to be cautious. But certainly we will compete to 3 hearts. Wow, that's unexpected. And can it be that partner has a singleton? Looks like that. Let's see if the ace of hearts survives so that we can evaluate. Yes, it did. And now we have to decide whether to attack Can we lose that ace of clubs if we don't cash it? Because the alternative is to lead a diamond to try to get a ruff. Maybe partner has a singleton. It's a pity that the robot doesn't signal. With a human partner, that 2 of hearts would be very revealing about club strength. He should be playing his cards trying to signal where is his side strength, since we both know that hearts are a useless suit for the defense after this start. Can we lose that ace of clubs if we don't cash it? Is so long in clubs that we don't have to cash it, right? Even if the declarer has 6 spades, let's say. How many tricks will he make? 6 spades, 4 diamonds? No, 4 spades, of course. We make 2 of his 6. So 4 spades, 4 diamonds, and 1 heart. That's only 9. So we surely don't have any rush to cash the ace of clubs. And we may get the diamond ruff by leading diamond. So let's do that. You'll discard something. But we counted, even if he has 6 spades, we can count 9 tricks only for him. So now I think the name of the game, since there's no reason for him to cash that king of diamonds, there's no ruff. Well, let's just make sure that we won't get into played. If he has only 5 spades, then we force him to lead the club to us rather than us cashing the ace of clubs. Should we cash that ace of spades before leading a diamond? That's the big deal here. Yeah, the fact that the declarer cashed the second diamond means that unless he's a lunatic, there's no future. We won't, for instance, play a diamond and partner will rush with a jack. That would be nonsensical. So let's just get out. Yeah, he has only 5 spades, and therefore he has only 8 tricks. Okay, he has 3 spade tricks and 4 diamond tricks and the heart king. So let's just block that jack of hearts for no good reason, basically. He will play clubs from his hand, as we see, and we'll either make the king or not. We did down 2. There's nothing else for us here. Let's concede. Down 2 and another 82%. I'm curious to see what people are doing with these cards because we didn't do anything. I have people. Some of them are not doubling. How curious. Oh, because South didn't beat 3 hearts. That's a difference in the robotic brain. And indeed, these are the unluckiest guys because 4 spades is silly. West shouldn't consider bidding 4 spades with this wasted hard honors. After over 3 hearts, he knows that this is facing a singleton, so it's unlucky that those guys bid 3 hearts and get such horrible results. Unlucky for them, lucky for us. Okay, 15 high card points, a very terrible bet. 15. In trick-taking power, this is clearly not enough for a 1-0 trump opening bid. But I like opening 1-0 trump, particularly against the robots at these colors, non-vulnerable versus vulnerable. There is a preemptive flavor to the 1-0 trump opening bid. And it also saves us some problems if partner, if the bidding goes like 1 club, 1 diamond, and the robot likes to rebid a major here, which I find is horrible. But anyway, I think I'll go with the flow with the field. No, just open 1-0 trump. 1-0 trump. Robot has 8. Here. Oh, something happened with my camera. I don't know what. Let's try. Okay, here we are. I would just be 3 trumps with this north hand, and would be unlucky in a sense, but that may be my imp upbringing. This is a very reasonable game, especially after this lead. We can make 5 clubs, 3 hearts, and a spade. We should be unblocking this. Just as a matter of course, we may have to finesse the spades at the end. It's unlikely because that 5 of spades lead should not be from shortness, even though the robot loves to lead from shortness. But who knows? Let's just play the 9 here. Ooh, ace. Now I have to hope that they won't play a diamond. And they didn't. And I want to develop clubs as quickly as possible. So I'll just win this in my hand here. I have entries in spades to unblock my hearts later. I'll just win this here as unrevealingly as possible and develop our clubs. That was what I was not hoping for. Okay, let's. Sometimes he's underleading the ace king, so there's no good reason not to play the queen that I can see. Oh, can that be? There are other possibilities. West may be ducking, not the king, but the ace. He may be ducking the ace, thinking that I have king queen. He shouldn't, right? From his viewpoint, he knows From West's viewpoint, he knows that I have the king of spades because East won the ace. He knows that I have the queen of hearts. And he knows that I should have queen jack of clubs. So it's very unlikely that, well, I might have the king and the queen of diamonds that would place me with, well, maybe I'm being harsh against this poor guy. So what should we do now? We have to unblock hearts. The best way to untangle the position is to unblock hearts. Let's do that. Come back to our hand. Let's keep our spades hidden. We have to discard. We can discard the diamond. Now we run our clubs. Spade discard is good. But I discarded the heart. I did it. Anyway, spades are now good. Yeah, the heart was there. I was distracted for a moment there. He did discard a heart, but I needed 2 discards from him. That was a lack of concentration, short lack of concentration at that point. Anyway, 13 high card points, 6-3-3-1, very clear 2 spade overcall. And that ends the bidding. Not surprisingly. Okay, how should we? We are threatened by hard overups. So we really need to draw trumps. Luckily for us, that 8 of hearts, that looks like ace king jack 10, which means that he shouldn't have the ace of spades. Can rough flow with this one here. And we want to draw trumps. Well, I think even king queen of clubs should be on side because ace king jack 10, he may have the queen of clubs. That's the only card that he might have. Let's see. Let's start drawing trumps. I was saying if he leads a club, you would have some tough guessing to make, but the diamond lead is good for us. We should win the ace because that's the card that's smart with us, especially if he has the queen of clubs. We don't need the 4th club, but our next pitch will be hard. But that 9 of spades is a good card. Now, I think You can spare a heart. And spades are breaking. That's good for us. And now we can probably just finesse clubs. And the second club finesse is sure to be on. So we can almost claim, right? Let's just cash our diamonds first. But there's no way this guy has king, queen of clubs and ace, king, jack of hearts, right? That would be 13 hacker points. So, nah. We can finesse in full confidence that it will win. How? If he had switched to a club on winning the jack of spades and we played low, he would win with a queen and lead a low heart, and that would promote that 7 of spades. It's lucky that that didn't happen. Wow. 18. Partner's opening with a vulnerable preempt. If I bid 3 hearts here, he should raise me with 2 only. And I think I'll just bid 3 no trumps. That's a natural landing spot for big hands opposite preempts. Hopefully partner will have a very good suit or maybe a side entry so that we can develop diamonds. Or we'll get a favorable lead. Sometimes that happens. We did get a favorable lead, but the diamond suit is not that great. And the lack of a side entry is damaging. I don't want to mess with diamonds right now. See what happens if 8 of hearts. That's a good card. Let's duck this. Maybe he will continue hearts. Yes, now we can establish all our hearts. I'm losing. I don't want to. Well, we have to do this. We will make 3 heart tricks. Okay, hearts are 5, 5, 2, 1. Can discard a club here, I think. And another. So we have 3 heart tricks, 2 spades, that's 5, 1 diamond, 6. We're still in bad shape. Let's cash that heart. There's nothing better to do with it. 10 of clubs. 10 of clubs is an interesting card. Well, I can develop another club trick here. For sure. You'll lead a spade. That's just duck. Okay. Let's see what will happen here. Already down 1. And he still had a club to exit. That 10 of clubs was a very interesting card, I think. But the king of diamonds was offside anyway. So we went only down 2, and we still had a good score. Well, if we had bid 3 hearts, that wouldn't be very lucky. Hearts 5, 1 behind us. People are going down a lot more. It's interesting that he discarded the 10 of clubs, allowing us to establish. If he discarded the deuce, or we would have a tougher time. Anyway, here we are. That was a hand that I played a bit by ear. Okay, 15 high card points, 6 spades. If I were playing 4 swings, I might consider opening even 1 club or 1 of trumps, but this is something that fantasies that cross my mind. Okay, 1 spade, 2 spades. Partner's raise really improves our hand, but it's still a balanced hand and too lopsided. Those clubs may be facing a doubleton. So partner, let's say, is counting on some club ruffs and they would be useless. I think I'll just pass here. Still passing. That's the match point angle. Okay, we have 4 top losers. If they cash them, they have to switch to hearts. If not, you're going to lose them. And apparently, yeah, they are signaling very vigorously. And so we lucked out in our bidding decisions. 140 for us is the best that we could do. Well, maybe could win 3 no trumps. Not likely. No, we would lose 4 hearts. Only if there was a miracle in hearts. What happened? With, okay, 60%. Still above average, but I'm a bit surprised that it isn't better. Somebody bid 4 spades and made it. Let's see how that went. I was curious to see how the robot 3 clubs, 3 spades, 4 clubs. And the diamond lead. Okay. I am sympathetic to this bidding. I would perhaps do something like that. Not 3 clubs. I don't like to tip my hand, but try for game at imps, but not at match points. Okay, 17 high cut points. That's a very big hand. And if my suits were the majors, I might consider opening 2 clubs. But with the minors, we need as much space as we can. Right now, we surely can jump, even though we may land badly. And now, I think 3 no trumps, which is our last chance to stop there. Split 3 no trumps. I think that's too much, too big of a position. And we might be on for higher stuff here. So what is 4 clubs? Beatable club. I think that's a good bid. 5 diamonds. He doesn't want to chat, so let's just. He had some stronger options, and he should have used them, like 4 spades. 4 spades is obvious with his cards. And now, let's just try to rough club. So we can rough high here, and if clubs are 3-3, that's over. Clubs are 4-2. The lead, unless he led from queen 8 of diamonds, we can't rough low because there's the 8 of diamonds missing. So I'll rough high, and there is still some squeeze chances. But we can give East a chance to err by playing the ace here. Nope. So now let's just run our diamonds. Yeah, here there was the 8, that threatening 8. So now we can run everything. And if West has 4 spades along with his club guard, he will have to dispose of them. He discarded 3 spades. That's a lot of spades. So let's see how many he started with. Oh, only 3. Okay, so we lose the last spade to Mr. East. Make only 12 tricks. Bad bidding from our friend Robot. That he had a very obvious and easy 4 spade bid. And we are going to be punished for this, I guess. Oh, yeah, 35%. Let's see how other people dealt with that. Well, they tried 3 no trumps, but the name of the game here was getting to 6 diamonds. 5 diamonds, 6 diamonds. It's curious that 5 diamonds should be interpreted by any sensible bridge player as weaker than 4 clubs. Same thing here. Yeah, the robot lacks some basic understanding here. Anyway, 17, last board, 17 high card points, and partners opening 1 spade. we have to explore for a slam and maybe for 3 no trumps. So if he beats diamonds, then no trumps will surely become a possibility. Here we are. So let's see if I just beat 2 no trumps here, which is unlimited and forcing. If he beats 3 no trumps, I'll just drop him. Wow. Wow. That is so weird. Well, my club and heart cards are bad. Of course, the club ace is good, but my hand is not as big as it looks like, and if he has something like a 6-6, we may not make 7. So we have just to correct to spades for sure. But no 7. Yeah, let's look at this bid, man. What's that, man? 6 diamonds. Whew. Well, we have to simply finesse in spades. Can it be worth to try the ace of spades and maybe guard against? You don't have that safety in the side suits. But it is worth. We're playing slam. So I could just cash the ace of spades, lead a diamond to my hand, running the risk of a diamond 5-0 or something like that, then finesse in spades. And if that is the case, playing in a slam, I think we have to maximize our chances. So let's do that. Now a diamond to our hand. We can go down 2, but I don't think it'll make a lot of difference. Okay. So we have a heart loser right now. I guess our best shot is to, there's no squeeze, no real squeeze in the works since both hearts and clubs are here. But there's nothing we can do. We'll lose a spade and a heart, but let's try at least. Let's go through the motions, as they say. We have to now run our tricks, and maybe there will be a mistake. Seen it happen. I don't think they will establish my 2 hearts. Maybe they will. Okay, they did. They did establish a 10 of clubs. Of course, West was silly, extremely silly, to unguard clubs rather than discarding the hearts. And what happened in this last board? 100%. It's a nice ending, even fair, unwarranted, unmerited. But it was a nice ending. And he got almost 80%. Let's see what happened at the other tables, because I don't think beating 2 no trumps is so outlandish. I think it's almost kind of obvious that we should, especially in match points, look for no trumps with a 4-3-3-3 hand after part of bids diamonds. So I think the robot assumes that this is a doubleton at most. How did this ordinary 5 spade contracts, and by the way, 3 no trumps is probably the best contract. We have 5 diamonds, 3 spades, 8, 1 heart, 9, 11 tricks in no trumps. So if you can make play 3 no trumps. As normal bidding would go, it should go something like this: 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 no trumps, 3 diamonds. Now I have a decision to make. And with the lot of cards in clubs and hearts, I might hide that spade support and bid 3 no trumps. It's not outlandish. But this person here bid 2 spades, which is, I guess, the natural rebid. 2 clubs and 2 spades. 4 spades is bad, for sure, because it foregoes any slam investigation. But I may have the queen of spades as well as everything else. So that would be an excellent 6 no trumps. 5 spades, that's a better bid, but still too doesn't convey a lot of information, but at least it's better than 4 spades because keeps the slam chances alive. 2 hearts, the fourth suit in an already forced auction is kind of confusing, I think. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, stop. I always forget. I'm not a good marketer. But don't forget to visit the Bridge Academy. There hasn't been a lot of videos since New Year's Eve, but I'm recording new videos today. And so let's get back to rhythm at the Bridge Academy with our videos discussing bidding, declare play, and defense. Okay? See you in the next video. Bye-bye.